Hello, Flosstube. Welcome to my introverted life. I'm Wendy, and the vlogs are back. Hopefully we can keep it that way for an extended period of time, for sure. Yeah. This is Mirabella's Lady of the Flag. If you saw my whip parade, you will have seen that I was, had quite a bit done down on the right side of the lower portion of the dress. I was somewhere in here. Last night, I worked for about an hour and a half. That's all I got done in it. No, that's not all I got done in an hour and a half. I went down and I went around and it didn't match up. So I got frogged out to there. And then I put in a couple more and then I was like, bedtime. It's bedtime. But, it's a new day, so I will be back to this, of course, probably later on tonight. This morning will be my 25/7 project, and I'm going to insert a picture in here of my wheel spin and what I spun, what the 25-minute project will be, and I'll be back in a sec. And here it is. There's Master of Time. I will put in, 30 minutes-ish. I usually do 30 minutes, I know. I know it's 25. If I really don't want to work on a project, I'll probably only do the 25, but usually I go a full 30. 25 kind of gives me a good, find a stopping point. This is where I'm at. It looks like I have a thread going right here. I have not worked on this in a long time. It has definitely, fingers. It's definitely been a while. This is why vloggers have those little things that clamp and then they hold it. It's got a little stem, kind of like a little tripod usually, and then they hold the bottom of the tripod, and that way, fingers don't cover. But that requires me to be a little bit more on top of things, so that'll probably never happen. But I got a thread started here. I'll figure it out. Given that there's a gray thread in here, there'll probably be some stuff going in somewhere, and I will show you progress when I'm done. It'll be like 20 stitches, so yeah, show you in a sec. And here we are after 25-30 minutes. Kind of wanted to work on it a little more, but I'm hungry, so food is a definite necessity. So I filled in some gray stitches in here, added some in. There's a couple gray stitches I put in here, and yeah, and there's actually 2 different colors of gray, and then this third even darker color of gray. Got started on it, filled in right here, and that's there to start with the next go around. Yeah, not much, of course, but a few stitches in, and these threads they're very short. The links are very short, and I like to fold them in half. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Massive hand, sorry. I like to fold them in half so that they don't come off my needle. Otherwise, they will pull off my needle like every 2 seconds, so yay! But since they're really short, and I just don't get in quite as many stitches as when I pull the links myself. I know some people don't like to do this. Something to do with the twists. It makes the twists go different ways, so your strands aren't laying as flat, but you can kind of see the twists. I'm not sure how accurate that is. They look like they're going the same way to me. Not sure. It's a theory. Somebody knows the truth behind the theory, let me know. Or if they think they know the truth behind. There's a lot of stuff we think we know out there that we come to find out is not true. And we do that quite often. No. Focus on what I want you to focus on. See, they look like they're going the same way to me. Anywho, instead of sitting here staring at threads trying to figure stuff out, I'll let you go, and hopefully I will be able to show you some progress on Lady of the Flag, which I have sitting over here. Way up there is where I'm working. Yeah. And today, I should probably tell you what today, I don't know what today is. January. Hold on, calendar over here. 14th? It's January 14th. January 14th. 25/7. Other projects I've worked on, if you watch my whip parade, I've probably shown you most of them. I worked on Christmas Sediment. I worked on Mini Clockwork Dragling. I know there was another one. Oh, I worked on Fire and Ice. I think I worked on Fire and Ice yesterday, so it's really cool. I kind of like this concept of pulling out these other projects, and while they're all on my Wipgo, when they go on the Wipgo, they're going to have more extensive time put into them. They all are 8 hours or 500 stitches a piece. So with this concept, I'm able to pull them out and even just put a few stitches in, but it kind of allows me to work on a little bit of something else, and then I'll have things like this, which is more focus pieces, and this I really want to be a focus piece until it is done. So it's almost monogamous stitching, but not quite. And then after that, Dark Queen of the Sea, I think I really want to work on and finish Dark Queen of the Sea. So we'll see what happens with those. We'll see how far I go. That's the plans for right now, and hopefully I'll be showing you a little bit of Lady of the Flag either tonight or tomorrow morning, possibly tomorrow morning, because I'm usually finishing up at about 2 in the morning, and yeah, I don't feel like picking up my phone and filming anything when I'm at the point where I'm like, it's bedtime. So anyways, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so it's now Saturday the 15th. I worked on this for a little bit last night. As you can see, let's see, it was about here. Filled this in, got the second color in. Doing a little bit more with the second color that'll go down some more. And then all of this will be filled in one color, which will be really, really easy to do and really quick. I have done my spin for the day, putting that in right there, and then we'll get to work on my 25/7 project. And today's 25/7 project is Time Goes By. As you can see here, I've got hardly anything done. I think I'm just starting the second color, so I'll show it to you when I'm done with the 25 minutes, or if I put in a little bit more, who knows. I'll probably try and go through a full strand, which does take a few for sure. Even weave, 10th stitch, 2 over 1, Can't remember if I got 25 count or 28 count. But I'll show you where I'm at in a sec. And there it is. Put in, Pattern Keeper said 66 stitches, but I know like 4 or 5 or 6 I frogged out and re-put in, so it's about 70 stitches in half an hour. I suppose that's not too bad. Can see a bit of a difference. The stitches are definitely more dense in here, and some of the stitches went down here, so there's a little bit of a difference. See, that's what you can accomplish in half an hour. Yeah, so going to, let's see here, I will be working on this again, of course, just for references to where it's at, and probably later tonight or tomorrow again, show you what I accomplished. Okay, decision made. Yeah, I'm ripping this out. I should have a fair bit of fabric left once I cut it out. I just haven't been able to find the origin of the photo. Don't know if it's okay. I think I found the same one still on eBay. However, it is by a different seller now, so not so sure about that. And I'm just not liking the way it looks. You can kind of tell that that's what it says, but it's, and this is supposed to be a lot more of the little swirly things if you've ever seen Doctor Who, and it's just not. And so yeah, this one's gonna be a goner for sure. I'm gonna, you know, pull through, grab all the needles I have everywhere, and white out. Yeah, I had to take this off of my Wipgo board. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab that. It's over here. Yes, I'm grabbing. Yes. And this guy here was in this spot, and I changed it to the exposure top, which I showed in my whip parade. And the exposure top technically wasn't on the Wipgo board, so I have sweater, but it's a top, not a sweater, and it turns out there's a 4th sweater that would actually just be a top that has never been started. So that's just that bit there. And I'm kind of looking forward to next month because I've already bingoed out my 2 spots. But yeah, I'll try and show you this after I pull it apart and see what I've got. Okay, this is it out of the Q-snap, and believe it or not, it has been washed and ironed mostly flat. I washed it. I tried picking it out because it's a nice big piece of fabric. I put a white sheet under it, otherwise you would have seen kitty cats poking through. I gave it a wash because there was a bunch of like weird yellowing, which I don't think you'll be able to see. It doesn't look like you can see, but in person you can definitely see, like, you can see a line right there. Yeah, that would be some weird discoloring, and there's some here, and like up there is a spot that I would cut out because I'm not going to in any way, shape, or form actually take the rest of that out. I'm just not going to. I didn't mind taking it out. I actually find it kind of calming to just sit there with the seam ripper. Unfortunately, I don't know if it'll focus in right in there. I popped out several of these stitches, and it just, yeah, you can like feel it, you can kind of see it. Can't see it as well this way. In here, you can just see that the square is a little bit funky. Yeah, so don't really want to work with it anyways. But there is some, you can see a line. There's some other weird discolorations from the fabric. It was in the Q-snap. Oh my gosh, need to show you the Q-snap. We're gonna walk around. Yes, my floor is dirty. I'll explain why in a sec. This is the Q-snap it was in. Yellow. The whole thing's kind of got a weird yellowish color. See, look. So I don't know what exactly happened with this Q-snap, but it's been sitting in there for a few years. Floor dirty. See the cubby? I put together the cubby. I needed a little more space, so this gave me 6 cubbies more. And then I put this one on top. Something just fell behind me. I think it was my soda pop. Soda pop. Oh, the Monster Energy drinks. There could have been one in there that slid off the side. Who knows? But needed more storage space for... what did I need it for? The stuff that's in there. Stock for my eBay store. Before it sells, you have to store it. This makes sense. That one was already there, and it was sitting over here. And then there was a big, tall one that I moved over to there, and that's got my yarn in it. Yay! The thing on top, the purple sweater I showed you in my whip parade, that right there holds the purple the extra purple yarn for it, the rest of it. Yeah, it's like the size of the project bag, just to hold the yarn. And there's where I keep stuff for my grime guards, and then this is mostly my shipping station. So, but yeah, wanted to show you. And here again, dirty floor. I did this thing where I put those together, and all those things are of course always covered in like, oh, styrofoam and bits like that I need to vacuum. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that corner out, which will still give me a good piece. I'm gonna just do the corner because I don't know if I want a big long piece or if I'm going to want the more, you know, the more squared or rectangular, which will be fairly close to square. So we'll see about that. But that's really all I've got to show you at the moment, and I will be hopefully giving you an update shortly on just my regular cross stitching. So see you in a sec. Okay, I'm actually trying this again because I was recording and it said recording failed. Don't know why. Just apparently it did. I realized I forgot to tell you that this fabric is going to overdye because of the discoloration. I did a mixture of tea and a little teeny tiny bit of pink, petal pink Rit dye. and then it was like boiled together, and I kind of mixed them together and it made it more orange. I didn't want orange, so I dunked it in the pink until I got the pinky, and then I redunked it just super quick into tea, just to kind of dull the pink, I guess you could say, make it more of a dusty pink, which is what I got. And then of course it was crinkled up and put in the oven, so it's got some nice modeling going on, easier to see back here, but it gives me a choice because the back side has some stronger modeling. So if you want light modeling or strong modeling, doesn't matter at all. I'm the one that's going to be using it. But yeah, the choice is there, and I love it. So I've got this long piece that's around 24 inches, and I didn't really check to see how long this one was. 18 maybe? Yeah. 18 by 18-ish possibility, or a long piece of about 24 inches by 10-ish. I have no clue. Yeah. But I actually love the modeling on this side, so this is probably the side I'll use. It's like, it's blush and bashful. Your colors are pink and pink. Name that movie. You get bonus points. Anyways, this is how it turned out, and I'll be back with you later. Okay, so you're probably seeing something a little different. You're for once not seeing Lady of the Flag. Probably pretty thankful for that. Yeah, this is Halloween Quaker. Once a weekish or so, I kind of skip out on doing Lady of the Flag for a day, just because I don't want to get burnt out on it. I still enjoy working on it. In fact, I'm thinking about it right now. Fortunately, I have to actually do my job here at home in a little bit, so I'm just recording this real quick. But I decided to pull this out and work on this yesterday, mostly because it's a paper pattern, and I was doing other stuff on my phone and needed to work with a paper pattern instead of my phone, for the simple fact that I couldn't use the photo on my phone. I need a tablet. I should really get a tablet. I can't afford a tablet. I won't be getting a tablet. But I'll show you my progress yesterday. This, if you watched my whip parade, I had the moon in, and I had the witch up to somewhere in this range. Don't focus on my hand, focus on the piece. Thank you, phone. So I finished the witch, put in her broom, started the witch's hat over here, put in this little motif here. It was the same color as this. I am doing the DMC conversion because the original calls for, I think it's color and cotton. CC. She actually put in a color conversion. If you buy this off of Etsy, in the description, she has a DMC color conversion, which is this right here. I forgot she had put in the color conversion, so I was trying to figure out what the color conversion was at one point, and then I came to realize that I had more thread, because I bought the thread based on her color conversion. I had more thread than I had numbers, and numbers I was putting in that was equal to the color and cotton wasn't equal. It was a confusing mess, and then suddenly I remembered, hey, my brain worked. Happens so rarely. but several of them are like mixtures. So I have it all here. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's next to the 310. It's for that guy there. When you put those two together, you get the yellow, goldy yellow here. Yeah. I don't think I have to worry about that when I put the two together. It's like, oh, that goes there. That's not, you can see black. That's not supposed to be black. Yeah. I think I can figure that out. But a funny thing, picture right here. Yeah. 25/7 spin. It spun Halloween Quaker. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Which I don't mind too awful much because, hey, guess what? I still want to work on this. I want to work on Lady of the Flag too. But I have absolutely loved working on this. I worked on it quite a bit yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. Today's Monday, in case anybody's curious. Since I didn't indicate that. The only video footage I have from yesterday would be what would you call it? The dyeing I did on that fabric that I frogged and showed you all the fun stuff from that. And that'll be in the video right before this, so it'll be something you've seen. That was from Sunday. Good information for you to know. Anyways, I will show you where I get to after 25-30 minutes on this, and so see you in a sec. And here we are after half an hour stitching. Just filled in a little bit more here, got up here, made a mistake in here, no frogging, but had to go back and fix it, add in a few more stitches. So this will be put away until it's either A, called for Wipgo, or B, is spun again. Yeah, who really knows? But that's it for now. I do need to show you. Hold up a sec. Oh, forgot to grab it. This is where I'm at with Lady of the Flag. This wasn't filled in the last time you saw it. I did work on it the other night and didn't get any progress shown. But this is where it's at right now. And then later on tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll show you where I'm at with it. So that'll be it for the moment. And I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, quick update. Believe it or not, it's actually the same night. It is 1:30 in the morning. It's a normal time for me to be up. Don't worry. I'm not super crazy. But I wanted to show you my progress for the day. I was up here, got stuff to do down here. That's where I was at last time. Had all this filled in. I filled in the dark browns in here and started with this light color right up in here. And I got all this color block done. And yes, it took several hours. Which is craziness. You don't think it should take that long, but man, it does. I also don't sit still, so I will get up several times and run to the restroom, grab something to drink, grab a little snack real quick, you know, just spend like 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, something like that. Just sitting still and just stitching is basically a nope, don't do. And when I got down to here, I looked at the pattern and compared where this ended with in comparison to this guy right here, and it was spot on. Yay! I'm so far doing pretty good with that. I have had a couple frogging areas, a couple spaces that were messed up. This bit here, when I went down this side and then tried to come back up, I had some issues. Frogged once and then was doing this and got confused, and I was supposed to be doing this right here, except I was trying to do this part right here, and yeah, what can I say? Sometimes the brain does not work properly. But that looks cool. I'm excited. And I want to, at the end of the week, when I put all these vlog bits together, I want to show, hopefully, a photo of where I was at the beginning of the week and kind of where I'm at the end, just so you can see the progress. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. I will get to you tomorrow, probably with my 25/7 project, and now I'm going to go to bed. So I'll see you in a sec. And today's 25/7 rule, circle of life. You just recently saw me working on this. This was a Wipgo project. Yes, it was a Wipgo project that I worked on. Holy crap. Sorry, I'm trying to get... It slid away from me. Show you where I start. You're really not going to see much on this. I'm going to finish here with black and put in probably this guy right here, because there's a little bit right there. That little bit. And I'll just work with the black until the 25 minutes are up. And which will be nice because it'll put me at a good point to start the skull, which is very confetti heavy. Yeah. These actually are not all black. There's supposed to be some slight color differences in them that is like a single stitch. It's just a slightly different color. You might be able to see, like right there. There's just some slightly different colors, and I'm just like, that's like one random stitch here and there, and I'm just kind of like, screw it. I ain't doing it. So I'm just doing it all solid black, and I think that'll look actually better, and probably will be better for this fabric. So just a quick update on that. I'll show you my progress in a sec. And there it is. Probably a full half hour, I'd say. Maybe only 25 minutes. But I finished that, and I put that little piece in. I've got this part started, so I know where I'm at for a little bit that goes there. As for other stitching today, it'll probably just be Lady of the Flag. I kind of like where I'm at with certain things, so I'm very much looking forward to building in certain areas a bit more. We'll see what sort of time I have. I do need to get quite a bit of work done today, and that's regular work, daily work. I am working on a new pattern. It will be a temperature pattern. I'm actually hoping to have it out around the same time I put this video out, so the 2 whole people that watch this will know that it's there. But we'll see how that does. But that's it for the moment, and I will see you again in a sec with more stitchy update. And it is now Wednesday. Wanted to show you my progress real quick. I had done down through the light color here, and I filled in color here, and all down through here, and got a string going to put in more of this color in here. And after that, I think I'm going back up to here, and then there'll be stuff going down, filling out in here, and across here. but I'm almost done with about a quarter of the pattern, so I'm probably 1/5 of the way done, which is very nice. Yeah, just a quick progress. Let's try progress. Quick progress update. I'm going to put in the photo of my 25 7-spin right here, and then I'll show you where I'm at on that. Well, actually, I could probably show you right now where I'm at on that, because it is sitting right here. Ta-da! That's where I'm at on this. Piggy butt. Yeah, probably, I don't know if I want to start in here, or if I'm going to do a little bit in here. Maybe fill in some stuff in here. I don't know. Whatever I feel like. 2/1 10th stitch. Excited to be working on a full coverage. Been kind of feeling the call to put in some stitches on a full coverage. So perfect timing. But I will show you what I completed here in a sec. And here we are after 30 minutes. I wanted to finish this strand I was doing. Probably don't see much difference. Filled in the strip that was here, a little bit over here, filled in a few lines here. My finger is making it go out of focus because it wants to focus on the finger. Why does it want to focus on the finger? That's disturbing. I could see if I was using my middle finger, but anyways, yeah, definitely, because it was just a little thin strip here, so I filled in over that way, and I wouldn't be able to tell you how many stitches because this is not in Pattern Keeper and I am not counting them. Please forgive me, a couple stitches went in here too. But yeah, that's my 25/7 for today, and I'll be back in a second, probably showing you more progress on Lady of the Flag. If not, yeah, who knows what I'll be doing. Anyway, see you in a sec. Well, I'm guessing this is something you haven't seen before. And that's because I just started it. And nobody else has ever started this before. Because this is my temperature pattern. I did finally get it done, and it is up on my Etsy store. Etsy store's Fat Girl Sewing. So it's got several cats. There should be a picture here. Should have got that up a second ago, but forgot. But yeah, as you can see, cats will go across. This piece here it's about 18 inches across. It's gonna be about 17 inches with the cats. The dogs is several inches longer, and so is the dogs and cats mix. I think the dogs and cats mix is the longest one, and then I do have one rectangle design set up with the cats, and it just kind of shows how to put it together in a rectangle, 3x4. But yeah, I'm excited to do this. I do have another temperature chart design in mind, but I really need to get some stuff drawn out on graph paper first, and I don't know where I put my graph paper. I live in like a 300 square foot, 300, 350, 400. I think I've been telling everybody it's 300. I think it might be 400. Though 400 sounds kind of big. Might be 350. It's a tiny apartment. We'll go with 350 because it's in between. I live in a 350 foot square apartment, and I can't find my graph paper. Oh, yeah. But another design in mind. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out soon. Probably a few weeks. But I wanted to hop on and show you what I've done. Yes, there's not much color. The ears at the very top is a different color, which you don't see. You see it better in person, but it's really hard to tell on the camera. Sorry. It's like super in focus and super out of focus on the side. Cool effect. But yeah, one color, two color, and then these two colors are going back and forth. This is really dark in comparison to real life because this color is actually a light mint green. I need to look at the color on my camera on my phone. Yeah, I think it might be a little off, but that's a light mint green. The pattern does come with a temperature chart kind of thing to follow, but it might not be for everyone. And if you've had a temperature chart before, you might want to follow the same temperature chart, the same temperature colors that you used previously, so that they're, you know, congruent with each other. Anyways, I'll show you my progress on this probably every few weeks. It's probably when I'll work on it. I like to be able to do about a strand of one color at a time. This here, these didn't take up a strand, of course. These two colors I actually did a full strand with. So we'll see how that goes. It's really warm here in comparison to what it usually is. Usually you'd be seeing these three colors here, and maybe even another color. But it is what it is for now. Yeah, if you want to, go check it out. There's like 2 people that watch this, so yeah, maybe one of you will be interested. I don't know. Anyways, I will be back in a second with progress on Lady of the Flag. Okay, and here's what I got done. I finished up that bit down there. Then I did some filling in here, and I have 2 strings here because this needs to be sewn in the back. Yeah, I took this color and was filling in and had leftovers, so I went over to do a bit that was in here, except it wasn't in here. It turns out it's over here, so yeah. I had to frog like at least 20 stitches, possibly 30 stitches, 20, 25 maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I frogged them, but my needle is on this string, so I just linked the string so that I can sew it in, and I'll get to it eventually. This is going to be my last bit of info for the week, so since it's the end of the week, I figure I should show my progress. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, and I'm going to put a picture in, of course, right here. Yeah, that's my... I'm not professional, you'll have to forgive me. So you can see, you know, where where it was at the beginning of the week and where it is at the end of the week, or it's not really the end of the week, but you know what I mean. About a week's worth of progress. I put in about 12 hours, and of course I've worked on other things. I spent one day in which I didn't do any work on this, but like I said, I do like to around once a week just not work on this because I don't want to get burnt out on it. And I think that does help quite a bit. And it allows me to kind of deal with ADD and the fact that I don't always like to stick with the same thing. And, you know, I'm very, very squirrel, you know, definitely squirrel. So that's it for this vlog, and hopefully I'll see you again in about a week, and that'll be it for now. Bye.